Hey guys, Letter Magic here, and I have got one heck of a story for you. This is pretty funny. I'm not sure if I fully believe it, but this is from a user on Reddit who seems to post one post about every 3 years. So, slightly more frequent than me. He went to the Magic Arena subreddit. I did not know it had its own subreddit. I'm not kidding. I've never seen it. I've never been there. So, Mr. Gavo the Great posted 2 days ago, so I'm quite new to Arena, and I have been playing on my iPad and my computer. I finished the color challenges and played enough to where they gave me the ability to play draft. I used the draft token I was given, but it didn't tell me anywhere how many I had. So I just assumed I was allowed to play until they went away. Now my account is suspended for a week. How was I supposed to know this is a bug? Triple question mark. Very frustrated. That's his whole post. So the screenshot he posted is from a mobile device. My God, charge your battery. You're at like 1%. That is maximum butt cheek clench level stress. Like, what the hell? Anyway, with your one red pixel battery, you screenshotted this and posted, support agent for MTG Arena, hello, and then no username. I don't know, I've never gotten one of these, but usually from most games you'd put in the username. The Magic Arena player account associated with this email has been identified by our systems for exploiting an existing bug in the client involving the use of infinite draft tokens. Because of your abuse of this bug, we have decided to suspend the corresponding user account. This behavior is a violation of the WOTC Code of Conduct, which they link to, and our Terms of Service, which they link to. This account has been disabled for... it's like a drum roll. Then you scroll down and it's in bold after a colon. 1 week! Wow. Can you trade up? Is it like, let's make a deal? Can you like pick a different door? Like you might get banned for a month, but then you might also win a zonkey. It's half zebra, half donkey. Any further incidents of this nature may result in the loss of all of your accounts. Plural. This decision is final and appeals to this decision may not receive a response. Oh, that is a slap in the face. Arena security team, Wizards of the Coast. They didn't even put sincerely. They didn't even put a hyphen. What are you doing? So I guess if you had an existing draft token, it would work normally, but the quote-unquote new draft tokens that were with like the Eldraine packs or something, I wouldn't know. I didn't even buy the Mastery Pass this time around because screw Arena. They are coded differently, which like... What was the need behind that, and what's the difference, and how do I still own like an old one if I do? Wow. Was it like a half price, like quick draft only token, or whatever the new token object was? They coded it wrong on their end. It's not like you can do this weird hack and this combination of impossible to do on accident things. It just let you use it multiple times. Like, what if somebody had 12 draft tokens and they ran 10 drafts? Would they get banned? I wouldn't have noticed if I'm a whale of that level that my tokens weren't going down. I mean, I'm just saying. I have somewhere between 0 and 1 associated with my account. I've got 5 like jump start or jump in things. I don't even know what that is. I am so fed up with Arena. If you saw the stream today, by some actual miracle, I went 7-2 with a pile of garbage. After going 0-3 with like an actual pile of garbage that I really should not have listened to the chat's advice on, but I did it for the memes. But man, did I get cheated hard. The last stream I got cheated on the back-to-back limited. I started winning too much with too powerful of a deck. Back-to-back triple cat. If you don't know what triple cat is in Wilds of Eldraine, consider yourself really damn lucky. It's a what, 1 in 70, 1 in 52 pull? And yet... when I started winning, it was triple green, 1 plains, 1 island, cat drop. Twice in a row. 2 different people. Exactly those lands, in exactly the same order, with exactly the same art, absolutely stomping me with the impossible worm coil cat. And then the same thing happened today. It was either the first or the second, aka the last person to beat me, had the cat. Nothing I could do. And one guy just blew me up on turn 5. It was clearly a constructed rat deck. I don't know. You can, if you're not familiar, I'm going to make a video on this. I'm not going to cover it, but there's ways you can cheat at the draft. And it's so big that I'm going to make a whole video called, it's going to be called like how MTG cheats you, but then it's also going to vaguely be like how you cheat at the game. We're just going to keep that on the down low because that's against YouTube toss. But if I show how the game cheats you, that's fine, right? So yeah, that was fun, but now if you just play the game without knowing any better and you assume that a draft token is a draft pass, which, I mean, if there's a language barrier there, I mean, a token, it's like a representation, it's an entry. I mean, they might as well have called it a ticket, but maybe in other countries token means something different. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't even notice it was called a draft token. It just looked like a pass, and he's like, oh, they said I could draft now, and I'm drafting. It said rejoin, and it let me. I didn't know why. I mean, like, if you take this guy's story at face value, which I kind of do, this is really messed up. Another person warned him in the comments, the suspension will be over before they even get back to you because their support is crap. Another person posted, I had my first ever interaction with support on day 1 of WOE drafts and got gold back for the first 2 drafts that were lost, both with server mishaps in 12 hours or less. Huh. And he doesn't find that suspicious. Huh. You guys have, okay, I gotta be careful what I say about this, but you guys have seen some odd things happen on stream, and then I black it out and say be right back, and then those odd things stop happening because I have some network-related programs open, and I'm not gonna be cheated. Not that that's what's going on, and not that I'm manipulating it to stop them from doing it. Of course I would never admit to that openly on the internet, because that might also be a TOS violation. But, yeah. Yeah, if you're going to a high-profile draft event, prepare to get disconnected. Allegedly, according to the conspiracy theorists. Couple of people telling him, like, it's not worth it, don't come back. I don't think he's going to come back. I mean, remember, these are arena fanboys. These people are not stable. So, 2 days ago, he actually wrote, update, we back, baby. After sending in a request for my account to be unbanned, they blessed me by letting me play again. Remember, the last line of the email was, this decision is final and appeals to this decision may not receive a response. And what they meant by that was you're going to receive a response and it's not final and we're a bunch of idiots. For every 100 people leaving the game, there's like 1 starting the game. So maybe they looked at his playtime and were like, oh my God, guys, it's a VIP, automatic VIP. Give this guy whatever he wants. He's a new player to Arena. Like that doesn't happen. That's like a unicorn just strolling into your front lawn. So this guy's insane for sticking around. Wait until he sees how it's like $300 to build anything competitive. Wait till he sees how unranked free standard is just net decking dickbags who are slightly less good at playing or don't want to ruin their mythic rank. And the last thing is I heard some other people got banned for multiple months for like really exploiting the draft. So I just put 2 and 2 together. This would have been right around the time when I was getting cheated in those. Well, no, those were limited. Those were not draft. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Remember that episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs gets so obsessed with that, like, little pirate, treasure game thing? That somebody walks in and he's like, fire up those fryers because I sure am hungry. He's like, get the hell out of here, and shoves them out the door. That's WOTC. Except they're slightly more greedy than Mr. Krabs. Well, I hope they enjoy their Unity tax by making a deal with the devil. Former COO or CEO or Chief Moron Officer, CMO, I guess that would be, of EA during their worst period ever, is now in charge of Unity, and he, I'm sure you've heard, wanted to charge money to reload a gun in Battlefield. Yep, in the middle of a firefight, because that's when you're most likely to pay it. And now he's doing this, which probably isn't even legal. A retroactive tax that makes no sense, involves turning the thing into tracking malware, is extremely exploitable to be weaponized against your game. What a great idea from a stupid suit who doesn't understand gaming or licensing or software or customer goodwill or how publicly traded companies work or gaming or gamer communities or human beings or people who aren't rich. This guy lives in his own little world and he needs to be unemployed as soon as possible. They need to get him out. And last I checked, he ain't the chairman of the board. So, bye-bye, princess. So WOTC and Unity, greedy lefty companies, both treating people like crap. That's so weird. I've never seen that before. And by the way, screw Bill Gates for bailing out Budweiser. That one I didn't see coming. That wasn't on my dumb liberal bingo card. But hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.